in the state within the week. Let's begin with the INEC releases of senatorial candidates, which Governor David Umahi was among the list as Ebonyi South APC senatorial candidates. Now that INEC has affirmed Umahi's candidacy, what is the condition of Anne Agomeze?
Thank you very much. Let me again thank and appreciate our very esteemed listeners. This platform, like you know, is just a medium to communicate to all of us on the programs in activities in the state. Let me say that the governor's candidacy to the Darton Thomases, I'm sure it's no longer in doubt, as a senatorial candidate for APC to represent Ebonyi South senatorial zone. In the turbulent time where we had about 3 primary elections, one was on the 28th day of May 2022, and one was on the 9th of June, and followed by the one of the 31st of July. As God would have it, INEC's final list has in broad letters the name of my own boss, the governor of Ebonyi State, as the APC senatorial candidate for Ebonyi South. It is a welcome development, and that goes to show that both INEC and the party itself are in one accord on the candidacy of the governor. So for Anne Agomeze, for me, she was never a candidate, and so one wouldn't talk much about her. But in the course of the issue of who becomes the senatorial candidate, she had to step her bounds by offending the constitution of the party, by going against the extant provisions on discipline, and the ward had to invoke necessary provisions of the constitution of the party to discipline her. Coincidentally, the Federal High Court, through its 6-party order, has declared that Anna Gomeze is not a member of APC again, that the expulsion has been affirmed, that is to say, is no longer a member of APC. And so the implication of that is that she cannot even go on appeal on anything. She cannot sue in criminal and civil matter in the name of APC or joining APC because she's not a member. And it's double jeopardy really for the young lady. People of Ebonyi were like surprised that a very responsible person like former permanent secretary would begin to fight the entire senatorial zone, to force or foist her candidacy on the people of the South. How can you compare terms of representation, terms of capacity, the governor of Ebonyi State with Mrs. Anna Gomez? For me, it's just unnecessary show of disrespect and ingratitude. But unfortunately, she has been shown the other side of the coin by both the party, the INEC, and the court.
Okay, thank you. And Right Honorable Francis Ogbonnanwifuru made the list as APC flag bearer for Ebonyi State. After all speculations that he wouldn't make the list, what's your reaction, sir?
Just to continue to thank the people of Ebonyi State for their faith in the administration of Governor Umahi. The issue is that has not been in doubt the candidacy of our dear governorship candidate of APC, that is Right Honorable Francis Ogbonnanwifuru. It has never been in doubt. You see, party system and party elections are not that of magic. It's not controlled by magicians. It has to follow extant provisions, and where you fail to follow the provisions of the law and the constitution, you are bound to fail, whether you are big or small, poor or rich. In the case of Right Honorable Francis Ogbonnanwifuru, the whole procedures we are complied with. The issue of venue, stadium, in line with the guideline of the party, the issue of the INEC that came to cover the election, the issue of the party leadership, that is the electoral officials of the party that came 100% no dissenting opinion about his candidacy. So at the field there, his election was conducted transparently and he won. So some of us never thought there would be any side of it at all. But for the Darton Thomases, I would say you have seen it all. Some people are going to Abuja to get brainwashed. Some people are going to Abuja to be praised to, 419 people, that is fraudsters. And the end will be that you come back, and you get disappointed because the truth is the truth. So we commend INEC, we commend the party. Of course, our governor, we appreciate him because God has continued to vindicate him in whatever he places his hand. And that is why we must follow him, and we must follow the candidate that APC has chosen to be the successor of our dear governor. Let me also say that so far so good, to demonstrate that our governor is very democratic. In Ebonyi State, we have a total of 13 number governorship candidates of different political parties, even though we have 4 major that appear to be a bit prominent, that is APC and 3 others, including PDP, Labour Party, and ABGA, among other political parties. A total of 3 cleared to run in Ebonyi State. And out of the 13, 12 is made up of males and 1 is female. And we believe that with this, that in a campaign that is coming, people should be able to tell us their credentials, their track records. We can tell you who can vouch for our own governorship candidate, in the sense that in the area of experience, God is on his side. In the area of youthfulness, belonging to the new generation, God is on his side. In the area of having the capacity, look at somebody that has contend the squabbles that normally exist in the legislature. In his own case, no any iota of issue of problem for this is 8 good years. And he became the first speaker in the history of this state since creation to become a 2-time speaker. That does justify his capacity and his temperament and his ingenuity in administration. We believe that with the things that he has also learned under this institution called Governor Umahi, he will be able to give us a form of administration that will really reflect the divine mandate platform that he came through.
Okay, thank you so much.